Welcome to All Sex Talk. I am Master Taino, and today we are going to talk about age gap in alternative relationship. Older and younger together. I'm going to start with a personal story because I am part of that. I'm an older guy, as you can see, but I am attracted to younger guys. And I know this since I was a child. I was fascinated with Batman and Robin. Not about anything else but that relationship, that older man with the younger man. And there was a reason for that. It was here, and that was exactly my type of relationship and has been my type of relationship even when I was young. When I was 24, my boyfriend was 18, and from there to today. So, what is the problem that we have with this society? The norms, the rules that people has to match of similar age, otherwise it's something strange. And there is another issue for most people who like to be in this type of relationship, the judgment of others. We still have too much baggage thinking what other people are going to think. And as I said in other videos, your happiness is yours. Only you are going to give you your own happiness. Don't worry about what other people may think. That's their problem. And I want to clarify right at the beginning that we're not talking about predators. We're not talking about underage children. Okay? So, what is this situation with relationships, particularly alternative relationship between somebody older and somebody younger? Mutual attraction. That's simple. Opposites attract. It's not only a saying, it's reality. In this case, older people attracted to younger people are attracted to older people. The same as hairy guys are attracted to smooth guys in the case of gay people, or skinny guys attracted to big women or big men. Um, Tall guys attracted to shorter, blondes attracted to brunettes or black hair, and so on and so on. Opposite attracts. There's no question about that. Let me refer to you to an article I read this year in Psychology Today, where this psychologist, the author, talk about young gays saying that they prefer older men, but they are questioning why their friends question their motives, which is kind of interesting. The psychologist, author of this article, said that the phenomenon is rarely talked and almost never researched. That's why this video is important. Many consider it repugnant, linking it to incest, pedophilia, or pederasty. Many consider, again, and these negative feelings are more directed to gay couples than heterosexual couples, although happen in either. He added that the younger he talked with liked the white hair, glad and thank you, and the big bellies. Well, mine is not that big, but again, opposite attract, okay? And they refer to us as silver daddies, who is very different to sugar daddies. Uh, the sugar daddies is something completely apart. Is the younger guy looking for somebody for their money, like the gold diggers that we talk, in the wife looking for a rich man. And the other part is that some older guys don't have the skills of the ways to have their relationship or their sex, and then they have to kind of buy them, have to entertain somebody with gifts or money in order to be able to have company. And that's sad to do, but that's the truth. That's what sugar daddies is all about. Okay, age gap is not new. I have read stories about the Greeks where it was very common for my older soldier to be training a young teenager, sometimes underage, but that's not what we're talking about. And it was part of the growing process. It was the ritual of becoming a man, where somebody older was teaching somebody younger. The age gap happens more often in our alternative relationships than in the vanilla ones. Uh, Happen in the master slave, happen in the daddy or sir boy or mistress boy or girl. It's very common. Why, I don't know. Maybe because people involved in alternative sexuality are less care about anything else but doing what they want. We are more liberated. We don't repress our feelings, so that's probably why it's more common. Um, and also in our relationship, it's very common and also good for a younger person to look up and learn from an older. I do this very often sometimes when I am with a young man who come to me completely novice, want to learn about BDSM and all that stuff. One of the things that I told him, I envy you, because when I was your age, I didn't have anybody like me now to teach me anything. So there is also that aspect. For me as a master, I consider myself, I'm a daddy, I'm a coach, I'm a mentor, I am an advisor, I'm a teacher, etc., etc. So that's also part of the ingredient, not only the attraction, but a young man could learn more about life, not only about the kinks and the sex and the BDSM, but about life, about everything with an older person. That's also part of the interest of this type of relationship. One little advice to people, especially masters who had younger slaves or younger boys or daddies who has the younger boys, remember that most likely you could have a lot of things in common, and that's why you're together. But most likely you have activities and taste and energy or lack of energy to do some things, and your younger slave boy girl has interests who are completely different. And for me, the way I see it is we have to, if we are smart, we have to let those younger people in our relationships to be their age as well, meaning go to clubs and dance, even that we don't have any interest. Go to sport activities, although sport sometimes that's something that could be in common for both. Go with their college friends to a party or whatever. So it's important that you allow them to also live their age. So that is pretty much what I have to say about this age gap. I call it the Batman Robin syndrome because that is what worked for me from day one. I knew it, and I have telling in other videos how it's important the things that happen in our childhood, how they shape how we ended up doing things. For me, Batman and Robin, older and younger. Okay, that's all for today. All my information is in the description. Feel free to contact me if you need to. Don't forget to subscribe or to push the button for notifications so you could know when we have a new video. So long.